Calculating grades and GPA. Let's start by taking a look at Fitchburg State's grading scale. The first thing I'd like you to notice is that we do grade on a 4.0 scale. Each grade goes up by 0.2. I also want you to take notice that anything less than a 60 is an F, or considered a 0.0. Finally, it's important to know that courses for your major may require more than a 1.0 to receive credit and move forward. First, let's talk about traditional averaging to find grades. You would want to use this to make an estimate of what a semester GPA may be. Please take notice that this only works when all courses are the same credit value. For example, all 3 credit courses. Take a look at this example of a course schedule. There are 5 classes. Each class is worth 3 credits. To find the semester GPA, add up the grade for each of the 5 classes, then divide by the number of classes there are total. If you add up the grades, you should have 11.5. Then you need to divide by 5 because that's the number of courses the student was taking. You do need to divide by 5 even though there was a 0 in global issues. This should leave you with a semester GPA of 2.3. Calculating the grade for a particular course may be more challenging because typically different assignments carry different weights. For example, tests, quizzes, classroom work, or homework may not all be worth the same percentage of your final grade. If you're wondering how to figure out what weight each assignment carries, start by looking at your syllabus. Typically, the professor will list it all out. Let's talk a little bit more about when weighted grades come into play. Not only is it important to take into consideration weighted grades when you are looking at a particular course, but also when you are taking courses that are worth different credit values, such as a 4-credit lab. This is a good time to note that Blackboard is not always accurate. It may not include crucial grades such as participation. Unless you consider yourself someone who is very good at statistics, my best advice for finding weighted GPAs is to search for an online grade calculator. There are plenty out there, so do some research and find the one that works best for you. You can always come in and ask an EHP advisor if you can't find one. Now let's take a few minutes to look at the grade calculators available on DegreeWorks. This first function allows you to see what grades you must earn in your remaining courses to achieve a particular GPA by graduation. Start by putting your current GPA in the first box. In the next box, put the number of credits you have left before graduation. This can include any classes you're currently taking. In the third box, put the number of credits required for graduation. This is almost always 120. Finally, in the fourth space, put the GPA that you would like to have upon graduation. Once you hit Calculate, DegreeWorks will give you the average you must earn in all your remaining courses to achieve the desired GPA. If you feel the number given is too high or too low, you can go back and play with the numbers until you have a goal that is realistic for you. The term calculator will help you to see what your semester GPA may be. Enter the grade you're expecting to get on a 4.0 scale and the credit value for each course. DegreeWorks will give you your semester GPA as well as your new overall GPA. If you need to keep your semester GPA or your overall GPA at a certain number, this may be a good way for you to see what grades you need to earn to stay on target with your goals. Obviously, calculating grades isn't always easy and straightforward. If you have questions, make sure to ask your professor or your EHP advisor. To receive credit for watching this video, make sure to take the quiz.